Hello everyone, this is Deja Vu, and I am here with Vorosh, and we are going to be playing, or we're going to be casting a game between Flash and Iris here on Neo Medusa. This should be a really good game between two very, very good players, Flash and Iris, both of them very solid in all of their matchups and against all comers, and have definitely proven in recent months and years that they can play with the best of the best on any level. So I am expecting to see a really good game from these two players, and now we'll go to Vorosh and hear what he has to say about this game.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't fans of Terran versus Terran, but Iris usually makes for very interesting matches because he loves the two factory builds especially, and he really doesn't like to sit back and macro, the type of play that Terran versus Terrans are really infamous for. So I'm expecting to see exciting play from Iris at least, and we can always see exciting play from Flash. So, and this is Neo Medusa, by the way, not Medusa, so we've got the middle ground available for proxies, and both of these players are certainly not strangers to that. And wow, it looks like right off the bat Flash is in green, by the way, and Iris is in purple. Flash is sending out two SCVs, so he's going for something right off the bat.
Yeah, we'll see what he's going for. He could be going for maybe a BBS build in the middle of the map, or he could maybe try to sneak an SCV through the minerals by the temple. It does look like he's going through the minerals at the temple. We were seeing his first-person view. And yeah, here we go. We're going to see if he's successful, how fast he's successful. And yeah, he gets up there on the first try. He is one of the best programmers in the world, so I'm sure that he had that practice out to a science. And now he's just going to try and scout out real fast, make sure that, oh no, he's not even going to scout. He's just going to hope that he's in the right spot. So this is an interesting build from him. If he scouts the right location, he'll probably throw up a bunker right behind that mineral line. And if he's at the wrong one, it'll just be a rack that he can float over and probably not lose too much ground. As we see, he is throwing down that refinery, so I think that's the idea behind this kind of a rush build here.
Yeah, this is actually a really smart type of cheese from Flash because it's not really that cheesish. If he had gotten the scouting place wrong and he was building that barracks over nobody's base, he wouldn't be that much delayed for it, and he could still make a factory in basically the same timing. But now he's got this great opportunity, and if Iris doesn't get out a scout soon on Flash, which it looks like he is not, and doesn't see that there's stuff missing from Flash's base, Iris can be in some very deep trouble, because if a bunker goes up above his mineral lines, there's very little that he can do. Oh, and it looks like he's walling off, and he's sending out an SCV just now, but it's a pretty late scout, and I don't know if he'll be in time to see anything before his demise comes.
He's not going to have any clue, and a Marine has already been produced for Flash. He's going to the wrong base first. By the time he even gets to Flash's base, Flash is already going to have his factory up, and it'll look pretty normal, as though he just floated a racks off, and it's somewhere doing nothing, and he's going to be caught completely by surprise. He hasn't even searched the top of his ramp yet, and now we're seeing the two Marines and the SCV going back there. That bunker is going to be at least started before Iris even has a chance here, and I think this is going to be a very quick demise. And where is it? There's the bunker. There is the bunker. Two Marines already there. I'm sure the third is almost on the way, and Iris has no idea this is coming, and as soon as the bunker goes up, it's going to be very easy for Flash to simply throw up another supply depot or an engineering base, something to form a block there, and then make it even harder for Iris. Actually, Flash revealing his hand here quite early, and his Marines already started taking pot shots out those SCVs, and the SCVs all coming off the line here, trying to get in there, but the bunker's already up, and I don't think it's going to matter. Flash laying down, I think that was a second factory here, and I think Flash is going to take this down very, very quickly. I don't think Iris has really any way to get to that bunker over his mineral line.
And Iris is lifting off his commentator. He's completely abandoned his main base, and this is just terrible. I noticed that Flash brought in his scouting SCV like at a normal timing, as if he wasn't sitting right behind Iris's base, and that was a pretty cute thing of him to do. And also, he waited to attack with his Marines for several seconds while his bunker went up, so he bought himself that little extra time. And by the time that he started attacking, it really seemed like there was nothing Iris can do except evacuate, that he couldn't pull all his SCVs and save it in time. And Flash has got 4 Marines to Iris's 1, and it really doesn't look good for Iris. He's trying to wall in at his natural expansion. He's going to have his first tank out before, but he's gone so long without mining that there really is no way for him to come back in this game. There is the first tank, but he's not mining anymore, and there's GG. Wow, there's GG. A 4-minute game, or under 5-minute game. What do you think, Deja Vu?
I think that was just an awesome cheese by Flash, especially because it was just such an unrisky cheese. I mean, if you guess completely wrong, the worst thing that happens to him is he plays a standard game without any Marines at the beginning. So it was a brilliant, I think, way to go through your rush for Flash, and Iris making that mistake of not checking above your mineral line on Medusa, Neo Medusa. You have to do that every single time on this game, and I think he just fell to a mistake where he was trying to think, he thought he was maybe a little better than he was, or miscalculated what Flash would do, and tried to cut that corner there, and it cost him big time.
That it did, and thank you so much for allowing me alongside. This is fun commentary. I'm sorry it didn't last longer.
Hey, it was great to have you here, and I guess maybe we can look forward to doing some of these more.